Thanks for stopping by, and today I'm going to talk a little more in depth about baritone guitar. And as you may have seen, my last 6 videos have been all on this baritone guitar here. This is an Ibanez AEL BT1, and I got this off the second-hand market, and it's probably one of the best sounding baritone guitars I've ever seen. What got me into wanting to play baritone guitar was Bill Venzel at Chords of Orion. That's the name of his YouTube channel here. He plays baritone guitar a lot, so check him out. He does a lot of ambient guitar work like I do, and so the reason I've been wanting to talk about baritone guitars, because I find that not very many people, especially not very many that play guitar, know what a baritone guitar is. So today I'm going to explain that all to you. Now, at first glance, this probably looks like any average 6-string guitar, but there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. And baritone guitar is pretty much tuned right to a point where it's in between standard and bass guitar. So let me show you the difference there. Now, what I have here is a standard guitar. This is my Washburn EA20 that I've named Blondie. Now, as many of you may know, the standard tuning on standard guitar is E, A, D, G, B, E. Here's what that sounds like. This is a standard 4-string bass, and the tuning is the same notes as on standard guitar, but minus the B and high E. And essentially, it's E, A, D, and G. Here's what this sounds like. Is literally tuned 1 octave below standard. And now here is a baritone guitar, and the tuning on baritone guitar is B, E, A, D, F sharp, and B. And this is literally tuned a perfect 4th below standard. This is what puts baritone guitar in between standard and bass. Here is what the tuning sounds like. as I stated earlier, may look as though like any average guitar. But there are some differences when you compare baritone guitar to standard guitar. The first thing is the scale length. And if you don't know what the scale length is, that is the distance from the saddles to the nut. So let me just grab Blondie real quick. That's my Washburn EA20, and hold. So if I just hold Blondie over here, like that, bridges facing each other, you can see that there's a much longer scale length in the baritone guitar than there is on standard. One question you might be asking: do I need any special training on how to play baritone guitar? Do I have to learn new stuff? The answer is no, you do not. You can take any kind of chord shapes that you know, and let me tell you, any guitar player could see a baritone guitar without realizing it was a baritone and still be able to play something that sounded great, like this. Anybody could easily pick up a baritone guitar thinking it was a standard and still pull something off without knowing it was a baritone. And it's that easy. You can just take simple chord shapes, you know, whether you're a complete beginner, you only know like your major and minor chords, or you're anywhere from intermediate to advanced, where you know color chords and all that kind of stuff. Everything that you know on standard guitar is completely transferable to baritone. And that is what makes playing baritone guitar no different from standard. So what I'm going to do now is zoom in closer on the neck and show you just simple chord shapes you may know and what they are translated to when you play baritone. Okay, now the first chord that you may know on standard guitar, the E, still works on baritone. Now, keep in mind, on standard guitar, your root note would be the open E string. Now, since on B, the open low string, the one facing closest to you, is a B. So, the B chord on baritone, so the E chord that you know on standard is a B on baritone. The open position A chord that you know on standard is an E. The open position D chord that you know on standard is an A on baritone. The G chord that you know on standard guitar is a D. Because the open string is a B, and if I fret here, it's a C. Second fret, C sharp. Third fret, we have a D. The C chord that you know on standard is a G. The F chord that you know on standard guitar is a C on baritone. And additional, so this all applies to everything that you're able to play on standard, whether it's simple chords like I just showed you, or color chords like your sus2s and sus4s. They are all completely transferable. Baritone guitar is used pretty widely in a lot of different genres of music. Anything from rock, blues, country, and it's definitely great for ambience. And you've probably seen me do a lot of ambience on this baritone guitar if you've been hanging around my channel long enough. But as I said earlier, not very many people play baritone guitar, let alone even know what it is. So, if you have any questions for me, you can just message me. You can just drop them down there in the comment box right down below, and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge at my convenience. And of course, I invite you to please subscribe to my channel. All you gotta do is just click the subscribe button down there, right at the bottom right hand corner just below the screen. And be sure to click the bell notification. This way you'll get notified anytime I post something new here. So, that is our look at what baritone guitar is. So, have a great week, and until next time.